We're live. We're live.
Hello everybody and welcome to LA Valley College, home of the GCCL Bucs and other Ventura County affiliate teams. I'm Justin Borsis, your commentator for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Bucs and the Coastal Dodgers. Leading off is Giuffre in center field as Ryder Edwards steps on the mound. This game, originally slated to start at 4 o'clock, is starting early for the simple fact that the Bucs got trampled to a 12-0 score in Game 1. That one swung on and missed on a fastball. 0-1. They came into this game prior to Game 1 with an even record of 15-15. The Coastal Dodgers lead the league with a 20-10 mark. That one down low, 1-1. You know, you never know what you're going to get in a league like this. Always surprises in store. That one up and away, interesting story. We were in the car on the way here when we got a text from our Director of Operations, Robert Holler, that the game was being forfeited by the Bucs due to the large score, and we were racing over here because of the early start. That one, although dropped, is going to be a 2-2 as that one is low and in for a strike. Lineup is as follows: Giuffre, Arguelles, Spencer, McDonald, Long, Melkezian, Ross, Wenzel, Royal, and Heredia for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, and Edwards opens with a swinging strikeout on his line. One down. The Dodgers now 21-10 if you count the win in Game 1. Here comes Arguelles, the shortstop. The Bucs, we've noted about it all year as Edwards comes home. First pitch fouled off, first base side 0-1. We've noted all year the fact that they are short on pitching depth. Just last week they had brought in 2 players from the Ventura Pirates team to try to remedy that at least for part of the week. It was going to be 2 starters, Matheson and, as this one is delivered, swung on and missed, foul tipped into the glove, 0-2. And Carter, DeAndre Carter.
Can you get a chance to just mute for a second?
That one grounded and threw off of Peyton's glove into center field. We'll see if it's ruled a hit or an error. So we'll get the official scoring, most likely a hit. 1 on, 1 out. Spencer to the dish. He's catching today and in the 3-hole. Big lead over there at first. The infield plays straight up, clear day, sunny skies, not a cloud. Up there, there goes the runner for second. Choi throws a strike, high throw, the tag is in time. A caught stealing for Michael Choi. Arguelles is out. 2 away, and Spencer at the plate with a 1-0 count. 1-0 the count. Edwards into his wind. The pitch is grounded to first. Playable over there for Tejeda, who plays first today, to end the inning. Clean first. A hit. Nobody left on a caught stealing. We will go bottom one. It's 0-0. That one fouled off. Here we are in the bottom half of the first. Leading it off is Tejeda, who is at first today. Folks, just a little clerical issue. Our scoreboard had frozen. We are trying to reset it. I will keep you updated manually as to what is going on. That one grounded to short. Playable for the out, Arguelles to McDonald. Important note also as to why the game was forfeited yesterday, or earlier today. The Ventura Bucs had used 3 pitchers over a total of 5 innings in a 12-0 game, and because they have to play another 7 due to this doubleheader, they didn't want to hurt anybody on the pitching staff by overusing them. So that is part of the reason this game was forfeited. It is Tranquil on the mound, who throws a first pitch foul off over there. for a strike, 0-1. It is Yahir Garcia in the 2-hole. And Trenkle, who likes to work fast on the mound, the righty delivers. Up and in, ball 1. Interesting for this Coastal Dodgers teams in terms of description. They have uniforms very similar to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Blue and gray, which is sort of an alternative uniform that the MLB team uses, so very similar here. That one outside, 1-1, 2-1, correction. That one popped foul out of play. It is 0-0, 2-2 the count, bottom 1. The Coastal Dodgers got a 1-out single up the middle from Arguelles in the top half of the first, and that's been the only hit of the game so far. We are currently in the process of trying to fix our scoreboard, and I will keep you updated as to what is going on verbally here on this broadcast as we speak. That one hits Garcia, and it may have hit him in the face or up near the helmet area. Home plate umpire is checking on him right now. He appears to be okay. A 1-out hit by pitch. And a man on for the Bucs. So a little wild there for Trenkle after he got the first out pretty easily. A timing issue to let Garcia catch his breath, and it will be Michael Choi, the catcher, stepping in. Noting that some of these players got all-star nods earlier this week. The league all-star games happening on Tuesday. There's a ground ball to third. 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. Third to first. McKelsian to McDonald to end the inning. The Dodgers make quick work of the Bucs in that half. Really under 10 pitches. We'll go top of 2. It's 0-0. Welcome back, everybody. Top of 2, Liam McDonald will step in for the Coastal Dodgers. Ryder Edwards should be on the mound for at least this inning. We don't know how long any of these pitchers will go because of the stress that they had in Game 1. Edwards comes in with the most sterling ERA of the staff, under 1, .93. That one off the catcher's mitt. Ball 1 upstairs. Again, the Coastal Dodgers coming with the best overall record, 20-10 through 30 games. That ball grounded to third. It will roll fair. Playable for Cuervo over to first. What a strike for the out. Cuervo to Tejeda, 1 down on 2 pitches. Again, this will be 7 innings because of a doubleheader rule. So a quick day here at the ballpark, the way things are going.
The second baseman, number 11, Gavin Lang.
Gavin Long will step in.
I would love to have known that before I said it out loud.
There's a strike over the middle. Edwards the righty into his wind. There's a drive toward left, little pop flare, playable for Max Garcia. Actually that's 2 outs. Easy for Edwards, which will be great for his arm to give it a rest. And stepping in to the dish will be Mateus Maltesian.
Number 34, Mateus Maltesian.
In the dirt, ball 1. Again, this team strapped for pitching. Only 5 to 6 pitchers on the staff, not all of them used in those roles. Swing, foul, tipped off the catcher's mask. It is 1-1. Again, our scoreboard in the process of attempting to be fixed. 0-0 the score. 1 hit in the top half of the first. And that's all. Hit by pitch on the Bucs line. That's strike 2. 1-2 the count. These Bucs sit 5 games out of first as we are past the halfway point of the year. That one in on the hands. Jam pop up to first, playable for Tejeda to end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Quick half will go to the top or bottom half of the second actually. 0-0 the score. Brandon Cuervo will step in against Trinkle. First name Tim. They call him a frosh, which is in between freshman and sophomore year. That one low and away. Ball 1 on a slider. Harper enjoying this game here. Early innings, that one fouled off, 1-1. 0-0 the score. Nobody out. Top is the bottom half of the second. One hit for the Coastal Dodgers so far. And a hit by pitch, netting the only base runner for the Bucs. That is a beautiful curveball over the top for a strike. It should be 1-2. Down and away.
No, it's Saturdays. No, that's last. That's last game. That's just so you have the first names.
Oh.
Swing and a miss for the K. One down. Tim Trenkle doing his job, mowing down these Bucs hitters early. Here comes Jaden Rez.
Jaden Rez.
That's this one. Thank you, Robert.
So the scoreboard is back in functioning order here at the ballpark for those that are here in the stands also enjoying this live stream. There's a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Trenkle working quick, almost robotic in his motion. 0-2. Outside 1-2. One down, 0-0 the score. 7 innings here. Trenkle into his wind, sets and fires down and away. It is 2-2. 3-man umpiring crew as well today. Rare you see that. One at first, one at third, and one behind the plate. Normally 2 is the general rule of thumb here in this summer affair. That one outside, runs it full. Rez is battling.
What's his name?
That one popped up. Shortstop side, playable for Arguelles in the out. 2 down. Troy Leaf to the plate now, an all-star for this Bucs squad. Will rope a ball over the first baseman's head into right field for the first hit of the day for the Bucs. A 2-out single nets him a base runner. And up steps Chase Krieger.
Right fielder, number 27, Chase Krieger. Max.
That one checked his swing, but called strike. Up and away, 0-1. Leaf at first with a 2-out single to right. That one is Rounder to short, playable, and the force is made by Arguelles. Too long at second base to end the inning. We have breezed through 2, folks. It is 0-0. We're going to go top 3.
Kane Ross.
Kane Ross to the plate. In right. Impressive start to game 2 against the division-leading Coastal Dodgers, who are looking to finish the year strong. And Ryder Edwards will deliver high outside corner for a strike. Good ball breaking away from Kane. Edwards likes to work fast, delivers the 0-1 almost before 10 seconds after the previous pitch. It is 1-1, low and inside. It's got to be a blessing for this Bucs coaching staff to get 3 innings out of Ryder right now, considering how strapped they are and how much they used the previous 3 pitchers in game 1. A guy that comes in with an ERA under 1, 17 strikeouts on his line. The 1-1 pitch, up and away on a fastball, 2-1. Team that hits over 280 but has had their struggles pitching-wise. That one popped to second. Rez is there. Makes a catch, 1 away.
Extra hitter number 47, Luke Wenzel.
Luke Wenzel to the plate. The extra hitter not playing defensively. These Bucs, in terms of their fielding positions, have not had to employ the shift to bring anybody in yet because Ryder has worked clean so far through 2. We're top 3. A good changeup. Great depth. That one dropped out of the zone. 0-1, swing and a miss. One down. This game going by lightning fast. Inside corner. Got him. 0-2. Kane Ross, a sophomore out of Cuesta Community College. That one in the dirt. Good block by Choi. Will be important for this Bucs squad to try and finish the year with a winning record, whether or not they make a postseason spot. Again, they sit 5 games back right now. Curveball. Bounce to Rez, over to Tejeda for the out. Quick 2 down.
Left fielder number 21, Ethan Royal.
Ethan Royal in left. This Coastal Dodgers squad likes to work quick as well. They appear to be very aggressive at the plate. Don't like to get deep in counts against a guy who works fast. Down and away, outside the zone on a fastball, ball 1. Outfield plays fairly deep against this Coastal Dodgers squad, almost back to the track. Up and in, ball 2, good hitters count for Royal. The 2-0, trying to work back into it. Edwards gets him to ground to short. Garcia to Tejeda. High throw off the glove. That'll be an error. It goes into the fencing down the first base line. Retrieved by Michael Choi. And unable to get to second right there is Royal. He will hold it first. It'll be an error, most likely, on the Bucs. Designated hitter Victor Heredia steps in. Common in this league for teams to bat 10, even 11 sometimes. Medium lead at first. The Bucs play a minor shift on the left side of the infield. Second baseman is not in his usual spot. There's a big hole between first and second over there. See if Heredia can hit it the other way. Into that gap. Check on the runner at first. Royal is safe. Ethan scrambles back. Another throw over. Very concerned about the speed. Choi was able to nab a runner earlier in the top half of the first on what was a single by Arguelles. He was tagged out. Throw again. Low, and didn't quite get the tag on. That was closer. The third check over. Again, 7 innings, a decent lead, which is why Edwards keeps throwing over there. That one fouled off the foot of Heredia. We hope he's all right. He's going to walk it off. 0-2 the count. Edwards doing a masterful job, an important job for this Bucs pitching staff. Having been taxed in Game 1, he is in the process of trying to work through 3 scoreless innings. He's through 2 2/3 and has a 0-2 count here. There goes the runner. Royal on a hit and run. It'll be fouled away. Heredia fouls it off. Still 0-2. And time for Tejeda, who is in the process of tying his shoe over at first base. So now Rez is, again, slight shift. Still got an honor double play possibility, so he can't play too deep in the hole. Got to go cover the bag at second base on what we saw was a steal opportunity from Royal. And going again, this one fouled off again, so 2 straight hit and run calls from the bench. And fouled off 0-2. We'll do it again. This game started approximately 3:30. Originally slated for 4 p.m. here today. Going again. That one down and away on a slider. The throw is offline, pulled the Second baseman off the bag. Rez went over to cover, couldn't get him. A stolen base for Ethan Royal. He's at second. So now on a, wait a minute, they call a balk on Ryder Edwards, which will allow Royal to get to third. There was a swing and a miss on the previous play. Actually, correction, I think Heredia is still up there. So now with a runner at third, there is still 2 outs. It's still an 0-2 count. Correction, it's now 1-2. Infield plays back. It's still early, and with 2 outs, they don't need to cut off the run at third. Edwards with a beautiful curveball over the middle of the plate. Great rotation and a K. His second of the day ends the top half of the third. We go bottom third. It's 0-0. Evan Kong at the dish. Young man in the designated hitter slot today. Should be 2-0. Down and away, 3-0. For Tim Trenkle. One of the rare hitters counts we've seen so far. He delivers, fouled off, 3-1. Correction, 2-1. Count fixed. Two-two the count. That one low and away, 3-2 runs at full. That one fouled off, stays alive, does Kong. Payoff pitch again. Coming set is Trinkle, and it got fouled. No, it was jammed to third. I thought it was fouled off. It hits Kong, and we'll see if he's called out. No, it will not be ruled interference. Kong is safe following a error at third base from McKelzian. And Max Garcia to the plate. No relation to you here.
Number 12, Max Garcia.
They are not related by blood, but they did play baseball throughout their childhood. A check at first. That ball gets away down the first base line. There goes Kong to second. He'll slide safely on a failed pickoff attempt. It'll be an error on Trinkle. They called time. I'm not sure if that pitch was legal. I think it was an errant one. So instead, infield plays straight up with a runner at second and nobody out. That one, a good slider over the outside corner, 1-1. Nobody covering the bag at second. Kong has speed and probably could score on a single. Takes a good secondary lead. That curveball missed. One and two the count. That one is over the outside corner. Kay looking on a beautiful slider. Trinkle likes that pitch. One down and a big K because it means that the runner at second can't get to third with less than 2 outs.
Number 30, Smart.
Ray Smart to the dish, the extra hitter today. He swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Son, a problem. Who is calling it? There's trouble. And it gets dropped in between two players, the second baseman and the first baseman. McDonald and Long couldn't communicate with each other. It'll be ruled an error, and somehow Smart will end up at first base.
The first baseman, number 22, Eddie Tejeda.
That one is a ball. Runners hold their positions at first and second with one down. That one down and away, 2-0. Good hitters count now for Tejeda, the top of the lineup. And time is called as a mound visit is coming because Trenkle has lost a bit of his control and his defense has let him down here. There's one out, runners at first and second as a visit is on its way. So Trenkle has really had no issues striking guys out. This could be more of a situational conversation between the infield and the starter as to what's going to happen here if a double play is in order. Good count for Tejeda to swing in. He may get the green light on a fastball. It's a fastball count when there's two balls usually. So he may be hunting for that pitch.
We took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town.
Did I hit stop streaming? I thought I did.
Where did these be at when they said they do it? Now this is I'm in the trenches, relax. Can you not figure out the songs? Do not listen to rest. We in a lot of
Maybe live again. We'll see.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We had some technical difficulties. Our Wi-Fi went out for a bit, but it is 4-0 Bucs. A run scored on interference, and then a 3-run bomb from Yahir Garcia to left field. It's 4 runs, 3 hits, and an error. We'll fix the scoreboard momentarily. It's 4-0 Bucs. Hope you're enjoying it here on YouTube. We're going to make sure that we're back live. If we are not, we will start another stream for you. It is 1-1 the count now with the Coastal Dodgers in a hole here in Game 2. Ryder Edwards is back on the mound as that one is popped to right and foul. 1-2 for what is now the 4th inning of work. Congratulations, Robert, that everything seems to be working. So just a bit of a gaming note, this team is called the Coastal Dodgers because the man who is the commissioner is an area scout for the Dodgers. It's the league commissioner, and his name is Tom Myers. So that would explain why this team is named what it is. 4-0 Bucs. Ryder Edwards on the mound. We are grateful that everything is working as that one is away from the catcher and will net a runner. So it must have been a full count.
Shortstop number 29, Sebastian Arguelles.
Sebastian Arguelles to the plate with a man on and nobody out, with a commanding lead for the Bucs. 4-0 here in Game 2. 4 runs, 3 hits, a run scoring on interference. And showing button taking a strike is Sebastian, 0-1. A big lift for this Bucs team is, again, the fact that Ryder Edwards, to this point, is into his 4th inning of work in the process of trying to qualify for the win. He's also only allowed 1 hit, which came back in the 1st inning on a single by this man. This GCCL Bucs team is also in the process of making history for this Ventura organization. Earlier this week, an article by one of our writers, as that one is popped up third base side of the rubber, playable for Cuervo on a pop-up for the out. One down. Brady Spencer to the dish.
The catcher, number 8, Spencer.
Edwards looks in for a sign, checks over on the runner. We'll finish that story in just a second. Runner goes in the dirt, gets through Choi's legs. A good head start, easy stolen base, and not advancing to third is Dufresne. So one of our writers had a brilliant piece for this squad made earlier in the week. Hop to center. Playable over there for Troy Leaf. 2 down, runner can advance. In that, this Buck squad added their first female identifying individual to their team. Natasha Cohen made history as the first female to join the Ventura Bucs organization and got some playing time early this week. Of course, we all hope here that that will become more of the norm and there will be more co-ed responsibilities in the future for any ball club in the name of inclusion. Up and away, 1-1. See if she gets some playing time later today. She is on the roster. Don't know if she did play in game 1. That one is a beautiful changeup by Edwards. 1-2. Cohen has 6 plate appearances, 3 at bats. Her average, she's yet to get a hit, but she's been on base due to a walk. That one was away. 2-2, a little conversation between Edwards and Choi. That one is away. Count runs full with 2 outs. Runner from second probably won't be going because usually they have to have a trail runner at first. We'll see. This game in the top half of the 4th. Edwards trying to qualify for the win. He has been superb through 3 2/3, and there's his 3rd K of the day. Swing and a miss to end the inning. He qualifies for the win as he goes 4 scoreless. That ERA will go lower. We'll see if he goes into the 5th. It's 4-0 Bucs. Welcome back, everybody. We are now in the bottom half of the fourth. It's 4-0 Bucs. Chance to add on here. New pitcher for the Coastal Dodgers is going to be number 37, Carter Park, a sophomore out of Santa Barbara City College. 6 feet, 185 pounds. Swing and a miss from Jaden Rez. 0-1. That one is popped to right and foul. So that article was written by our very own Alex Roth, who has had a hand in creating some of our spreadsheets for us. That one is a slider over the top of the zone looking, and Jaden Rez is down looking on strikes. First K for Park. Troy Leaf to the dish. So Alex Roth is a part of history himself, having written that piece. And we are all proud of Natasha for that. That one upstairs for a strike, 0-1 on a fastball. That one is popped up, foul, 1-2. 0-2, actually. Nothing to score following a run on interference, another 3-run blast from Yahir Garcia to left. Accounting for all the runs on only 2 hits for the Bucs, but they were 2 big ones. And so far, a superb outing for Ryder Edwards, who can be the bona fide ace of this staff with a .93 ERA coming into the game. That one is a slider that couldn't get back to the inside corner of the zone. 2-2. Leaf trying to get on. This game going pretty fast through 4. That one is also errant and yanked inside. It doesn't quite hit Leaf. Runs it full. That one is foul tip, swung on and missed. So another K, back-to-back Ks out of the pen for Carter Park, who is coming in big for this Coastal Dodgers team after a blank in Game 1, 14-0 final. Chase Krieger to the dish. Takes a strike. Krieger coming in with an average of 391 on base, 350 slugging. More of a contact guy. He swings and misses at that. It's 0-2. He's in a hole. For a team that currently is hitting .284. So the offense is not the issue. Really, it has been the pitching. 79 innings pitched for the staff with an ERA as a team over 5. The highest ERA coming from Justin Pauly to 5.8. That one ground to third. Throw to first, a stretch. McKelvey into McDonald. And that will end the inning. A quick half, and a much-needed quick half for the Coastal Dodgers. It's 4-0 Bucs. We go top of the 5th. Welcome back, everybody. Gavin Long to the plate.
Second baseman number 11, Gavin Long.
Coastal Dodgers in a big hole and have not been able to touch the curveball of Ryder Edwards, who has spun it in superbly today. Multiple Ks on his line. He's into his 5th inning of work in a 4-0 game. The Bucs shutting out the Dodgers here in Game 2. They've only allowed 1 hit to this point. There's a first pitch ground ball to Tejeda, who shovels to Edwards, and that is just how quick it's gone so far. The narrative of this game, 1 down.
Third
Third baseman number 34, Mateus Malkezian.
Mateus Malkezian to this. Coastal Dodgers squad is really aggressive, and Edwards is taking advantage of it by keeping the ball outside the zone with his off-speed stuff, trying to get them to fish, make quick work here. Pitching to contact, getting a couple of Ks. That one is on the corner. He's been living there with that fastball, getting the call from the home plate umpire. It is 0-1. That one down to the point where the outfield has not gotten a lot of work here today. It's been primarily on the ground and primarily staying to the infield. What a stop by Cuervo at third. He recovers and throws to Tejeda for the out. He's able to keep the ball in front of him and knock it down at third base. 2 down.
Right fielder number 13, Pete Rose.
And the speed demon, Hunter Edwards, continues his quick work of this Coastal Dodgers lineup. That's a ball. In now is Ross. Kane Ross, sophomore again. It's amazing. We see some of these people, and we're getting to a point where people are being born after the 21st century has begun. And I'm young, but makes me feel a little old. That one is in the dirt. 2-1.
I'm 98, man.
2-1 the count. Ground ball, hits the mound, dribbles to second, throw by Rez, strong, no! Unable to get there in time. So it was slowed by the mound, could have gone into center field, good attempt by Rez, but it will be the second hit of the day on an infield single for Ross. Luke Wenzel to the dish. Edwards has done a masterful job. In fact, both runners today have come with 2 outs, so not very stressful. Infield plays straight up. First baseman covers the bag. A good first lead, time called by Wenzel. Bottom of the order, 8-9. If anybody gets on, Heredia, the DH. Trenkle was relieved after a disastrous third in which he gave up a run on an interference and on a 3-run bomb to Yahir Garcia. Check on the runner at first. And Ross is safe. All of those runs are earned. One disastrous inning on what has been otherwise a pretty solid day for Trenkle. Tim couldn't finish the minimum to earn a win, although he is on the line for the loss. Another check at first, runner is safe. Good lead again. Edwards slide steps in the dirt. Good block by Choi. You know, a lot of pitchers I've seen this year have had that problem, not just on the Bucs, but for the entirety of the league, maintaining control in the strike zone when they go to a slide step delivery. They've always really been yanking balls in the dirt and have had much better success out of a traditional windup. Good secondary lead. That one over the inside corner for a strike. It is 1-1. Ryder Edwards has not been in much trouble today. 2 hits through 4 2/3. In line for the win as it stands now. Count goes to 2-1 on a fastball up and in near the helmet. Don't think that anybody is going to be running. Can't be too aggressive down 4 if you're the Dodgers. Oh, but instead they will go. It's yanked across the body. Choice somehow makes an accurate throw to second, but beating it out will be Ross, and he gets to second on a stolen base. So a gamble taken by the Coastal Dodgers to get in scoring position down by 4, but it works out. It is 3-1, a good hitter's count for Wenzel. Let's see if he takes a hack here. It's a fastball count, so we'll see if Edwards decides to change it up with an off speed and get him to fish and stay guessing. Hands at his hips. That one fouled off. Count goes full. Again, this Bucs team coming in with an exactly even record of 15-15, 5 games out of first. The Coastal Dodgers only 1 game up in first place with a 20-10 mark. Count is full, long time called for Wenzel. He's trying to get his pitch here. Infield plays straight up. There's gap up the middle on the full count pitch. Is swung on and missed. Fastball that ties him up inside to end the inning. It will be Edwards' 4th K of the day. We're going to go bottom 5. It's 4-0 Bucs. Evan Pong to the plate. For those that didn't catch our PA announcer Haley's announcement to the fans here, we hope you do follow the Ventura Bucs social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook for post-game coverage depending on how this one ends. That one, ball 1 outside. To my thought, there would be 2 players of the game. Yahir Garcia so far with a 3-run home run to left, and Ryder Edwards, who so far has worked 5 masterful innings, striking out 4 and only allowing 2 hits. That one inside 2-0, good hitters count for Kong, who looks to add on. It's a great sign for the Bucs, rebounding here in game 2. That one a strike, good curveball over the middle of the plate, 2-1, mixed up the pitch sequence there. It's a good sign for the Bucs. emotionally after getting blanked 14-0 to respond in this way. That one on the corner, a good fastball, tailing away from Kong, 2-2. They didn't let that first game get them down and have since been blanking the Coastal Dodgers here. Runs it full, ball in the dirt, 3-2. This game starting approximately 3 o'clock. Originally scheduled for 4, but moved up due to the quickness of game 1 and the forfeit. That one over the inside corner, to the dismay of Kong, who thought he walked. Instead, he will go back to the dugout after a strikeout looking. That's the third K for Carter Park, who has done a wonderful job out of the bullpen stopping the bleeding to this point in his second inning of work. Max Garcia to the plate, and it is also now a lefty on the mound for the Coastal Dodgers. That one is grounded 1 hop to short. It is Arguelles who throws high, and that'll be an error. The 5th for the Coastal Dodgers here in game 2.
The extra hitter, number 3, Ray Smart.
What's that? Those that are on like the 3 errors.
Jure Smart, bottom of the order for the Bucs.
You had it right before, so if you added that error right there, then you're good.
They are giving Justin Pauly most likely the day off unless he comes in late. His arm has been taxed. He pitched in game 1, we are told, so there will be highly unlikely he'll come in here in game 2 unless there's some major issue. He has been loaded this year, double digits in innings, an ERA over 5, and his primary pitch a curveball, but since he pitched in game 1, we won't see him. That one fouled off, 0-1. Hunter Edwards, the brother of Ryder, was used in game 1, as was Jaden Rez. It has been remarkable from Ryder that we've seen this kind of performance from him, even in this circumstance, despite the fact that he has an ERA under 1 this year, because it really helps out the rest of the staff in a 7-inning game to go at least 5. I want to check it first. Runner back. 4 runs, 2 hits, an error for the Bucs. No runs, 3 hits. As of now, it's listed at 4 errors for the Dodgers. That one up and in, 1-1. And that's the way it's really been for the Bucs this year. They either get behind early and have to fight their way back, or they get one timely big hit that scores a lot of runs. They have 1 big inning and they ride it from there. That one is a beautiful pitch over the inside corner, 1-2. There's actually 5 errors for the Dodgers. Check again on the runner, back safely. Infield plays a slight shift. There goes Garcia. That ball got away from the catcher. Smart, because he swung and missed. It's a wild pitch, and he's going to get to first on a wild pitch, so he'll strike out but be on base. There is runners at first and second now with 1 away, as that one is let down by Spencer behind the plate. Time is called as the umpires are coming in and conferring about something. I don't know if they're going to rule, if there's an additional ruling. If they were confused as to whether there was 2 strikes, and that could be no. Folks, what we have is an actual switch in the umpiring crew. That's down near the first base dugout, behind the dugout, in the complex here. Could be that they were using either multiple crews today or it's another training day, but that is why. They have switched umpires mid-game, And that could be why there's a conversation. It is still 4-0. Score remains unchanged. That one fouled back behind the plate to the netting. 0-1. Trying to get an add-on here are the Bucs. Yahir Garcia, the man who hit the 3-run home run in the 4th, is now on deck. Fouled off again, 0-2 on the inside on the hands. And that has been something that the Dodgers are trying to do today, tie these hitters up and establish the inside part of the plate as theirs. 0-2 count. Up and away. One and two, runner at second, 2 outs. There was a runner at first. Apparently they called him out. Smart is no longer there. That one is through the middle.
Number Yahir Garcia.
An RBI knock for Eddie Tejeda. Yahir Garcia to the dish. Who's provided the pop at the plate. This game an hour and 40 minutes old. That one in the dirt, good block. Actually, no, over the inside corner for a strike. Lefty on the mound. Swung on and missed. Tejeda to second is going to be safe. So a stolen base with 2 down. For Garcia, it is his first home run of the year. That one will be swung on and missed to end the inning, but a run on an RBI single from Eddie Tejeda means it is now 5-0 Bucs. As we're going to go to the top half of the 6th inning, closing in on the finish, Bucs dominating. Ethan Royal to the dish as we're closing in on the finish. This game has flown by. It's not even 2 hours old. Only an hour and maybe a half, maybe 45 minutes, depending on its start time. 5-0 the score on 3 hits. A bunt, and Eddie Royal is trying to manufacture a knock and will with his speed. It's a bunt down to third base. And a leadoff infield hit, a smart play because Cuerva was playing deep in the hole at third. Had to charge that ball, it would have been a tough play with his speed. Leadoff knock for the Coastal Dodgers. Victor Heredia with a man on and nobody out, trying to create a stressful situation for Ryder Edwards, who is in the process of steamrolling his way to a possible complete game. Here in the 6th, he's only allowed 4 hits. Outside corner, strike 1. A clear ace. Check on the runner, easily safe. Not a large lead over there for Royal, who did have a stolen base earlier in the game. Edwards takes a long look. Slide step. Outside corner. Living right over there today. Oh, 1 the count, and maybe 0-2. We'll check in a minute. Check again. Safe. Very bizarre to have 5 runs on 2 hits, but for those that have just joined us, the Coastal Dodgers have shot themselves in the foot today with 5 errors. So, in the dirt, gets away from Choi. That'll be a wild pitch, a curveball that goes errant. Ethan Royal to second base. One and one. Just past 4:45 local time here in Los Angeles. Hope you're enjoying this game from wherever you are. Slide step again. This one wraps around the plate but is just off the mark. Try to find that similar spot in the upper outside half. 2-1. Big secondary lead over there from Royal, as that one is popped to right. Krieger makes the play. Tagging from second is Royal. He will get to third easily. So a productive out. And there's a runner at third with less than 2. A chance for Heredia. Correction, we have the top of the order in Giuffre,
Number 9, Dominic Giuffre.
who has a chance to net himself an RBI with less than 2 outs. Infield plays back because they have a 5-run lead, so they don't need to come in to cut off the run at third. Curveball is in there for a strike, 0-1. It would just be bonus on top of the cake here if Edwards can strike out Giuffre, but instead he will pop up to score Royal. The big throw to the cutoff man in this case is Tejeda. Run will score, and the Coastal Dodgers are on the board. It's now 5-1. That run earned on Edwards' line. Still a wonderful line for a guy that comes in with an ERA under 1. "5-1 the score on 4 hits. That one a strike over the outside corner. Edwards is living there with his fastball. And the Coastal Dodger hitters have not stepped up in the batter's box and tightened up on the inside half to take away that outside corner. That one popped to center field, playable for Leaf to end the inning. So 1 earned because of the wild pitch, but it is still 5-1. Bucs in the lead. We go bottom 6. Michael Choi to the plate in the bottom half of the 6th. The 4-run lead, 5-1 the score. In what has been a very fast game. It's not even 2 hours yet. 1 hour and 52 minutes if we start exactly at 3 o'clock, which may not have even been the case. That one grounded to third on the first pitch. Playable for Malkasian. Over to first, but it goes off the first baseman's glove. Choi will get to second on an error. And it'll be a base runner.
Third baseman number 11, Brandon Cuervo.
Brandon Cuervo a chance now with a man in scoring position on one of his legs. Cuervo now with a lefty on the mound. It is still Carter. Showing bunt, taking a strike over the outside corner. And I think we've switched umpires again. So this is now the third home plate umpire of the game. That one was fished outside the zone by Cuervo. He wants that one back. That one was way upstairs and outside the zone. 0-2. Up and in, 1-2. Secondary lead, meaning when he gets off the bag as the pitch is being delivered. Sort of you see players hop as they try to make their way to the next base. That's what that really means. 1-2 the count to Brandon Cuervo in a 5-1 game. Inside. 2-2. If you're the Coastal Dodgers, you want this inning to be ended quick so you get your bats back in the dugout with a chance to make a comeback down by 4. Doesn't help that an error netted the base runner in this situation at second. That one fouled off. Still 2-2. Commendable for Carter Park to be on the mound now for his 3rd inning of work. And the pen. You know, you worry about workload for these pitchers, but in this case, the Dodgers have a lot more on their roster. Double digits, 10. That one is popped to center, sort of in the gap. It'll allow Choi to tag and get to third. It was actually closer than I anticipated, but Choi is safe. A productive AB for Brandon Cuervo as he gets a runner to third with less than 2 outs. A chance for Jaden Rez to now bring him in. Infield comes in for the Coastal Dodgers. They need to cut the run down at third base to not allow this lead to get any larger for the Bucs. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 5-1, 4-run game. 7-inning game here, so we're nearing the end. It has been fast from the start. All pitchers like to work quick. That one by Rez, he falls down as he fouled it off. That's how much he pulled it. Fell out of his swing. 0-2.
I don't feel like I'm on fire.
Ryder Edwards is the pitcher of record, having so far gone 6 and allowing 1. He's qualified for the win. The loss would go to the starter for today's game, Trinkle, number 35, who gave up 4 runs in the 3rd inning, should this score hold. It is 1-2 the count. That one is in the dirt, nearly hit Rez in the foot, 2-2. Well, again, 3-2 runs at full. The Dodgers do have a base open. And if they net a runner on, look for the infield to move back into double play depth. Time called is now the catcher, Spencer, wants to go out and talk with Park about this big and very important payoff pitch with 1 down and a 5-1 game. Third baseman pinches in, honoring a possible squeeze. We probably won't see it in a 4-run score. The entire infield is up. That one is popped up, which is exactly what the Coastal Dodgers wanted, and an adventure in center field nets a diving catch by Giuffre, who will cut it off to McDonald, and time is called. That runner from third can't come over to score. So a big out for the Dodgers. As Park gets the exact out he needs, here comes a coach for the Dodgers. We don't know if Carter is going to be pulled. All 3 umpires are coming in to have a conversation. We are not sure as to what it may be. That out appeared to be clean from our vantage point.
So let's consider an out there. But the play hasn't even get out.
A diving catch in center by Giuffre. Cut off to McDonald. And the Dodgers are in business with 2 outs and a runner at third,
Number 16, Troy Lee.
with a chance to get out of the inning without allowing any runs. Troy Leaf has a chance to net himself a 2-out RBI with a base hit. Instead, he swings at the first pitch. It's a little nubber, caught by the catcher. It hits Leaf, and it may have caught a piece of the first baseman as well, who is now a little shaken up. A run will score on the unfortunate miscue. It is 6-1 Bucs. So a little bit of everything as time is now called. And that could be to either check on that first baseman, remove him from the game. We'll see if there's a new man at that position. If so, get the number for you. Chase Krieger.
Number 27, Chase Krieger.
To the dish. Round ball on the first pitch to second base. Playable over there for Long, who will get the force to Arguelles to end the inning. But the 7th error of the day for the Dodgers nets another run for the Bucs. It's 6-1. We're going to go to the final inning Top 7, Bucs in control, looking for the final 3 outs. Here we go, everybody.
The catcher, number 8, Brady Spencer.
Top half of the 7th, final inning of the game. Brady Spencer to the dish in what has been the fastest game in the West. Just over 2 hours old if we started at 3 o'clock. Ryder Edwards looking for the complete game victory. Has been absolutely superb. 1 earned through 6 innings. 5 Ks. Curveball over the middle for a strike. And that has been how it has worked all day. Almost a cyborg-like narrative from this right-hander. Hits the bat, unfortunately for Spencer. Fouled off 0-2. Edwards is supremely quick, not allowing these hitters to take a breath. That one is grounded in on the hands to second base. Playable for Jaden Rez, over to Tejeda, 1 down.
First baseman, number 20, Liam McDonald.
Liam McDonald in with the Dodgers in a major hole, down to their final 2 outs. Up and in on a fastball, ball 1. Edwards would qualify for the win. It would be his first of the year. That one to second again, Jaden Rez for the out. And the reason that is either Edwards with his ERA has not gone the required 4 innings in other starts he's made, despite his 19 1/3 innings of work,
Second baseman, number 11, Gavin Long.
or the offense has not done their job by getting him enough run support. Gavin Long represents the final out for the Dodgers. In the dirt, ball 1. So despite this only being what could be his first win, the ERA lets you know that Edwards has had a wonderful year. That one over the middle of the plate for a strike. Oh, and 1-2 now, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike. Yanked. 2-2. Tried to get that fastball over the outside corner. Didn't work. Edwards trying for the complete game. That will extend just a little longer. Cut off and right by Chase Krieger. Now turning for second. Safe, despite a good one-hop throw over there. So long reaches. And it'll be McKelsian now with 2 outs. This game will extend just a bit longer. We'll see if they let Ryder continue to try and finish this one off. A 2-out double, runner in scoring position. Mateus to the plate, trying to make a little magic with 2 outs, keep the train moving. Edwards delivers high, ball 1. He's logged a lot of innings. You know, it's good that this is a 7-inning game if you're a Bucs fan, because at this point, if it was 9, he would be a little tired, sailing that fastball a little bit. Goes with a bit of an off-speed pitch, a cutter for strike 1-1. Establish himself back in the zone. 6-1. Bucs trying to finish it off. The 1-1. High again, 2-1. Edwards sets, delivers, and keeps it inside and in the dirt. Good block by Choi. 3-1. Edwards having a little trouble trying to close it out here with 2 down. The 3-1 again. Fouled back. It'll go full. Payoff pitch on the way. Mateus at the plate. McKelsian trying to keep the game alive. The 3-2 is swung on and missed, and that will do it. What a way to end the game, as that continues the narrative of Edwards' strong day. His 5th K nets the Bucs a 6-1 win. Edwards' first of the year. I'm Justin Borsis saying thank you for joining us, everybody, on this YouTube live stream. Stay tuned for yet another doubleheader tomorrow. I'll be here at 4:30.